Hello everybody and welcome to this playthrough for Rookie Division in the Great Outdoors Tournament. The video here is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic, so let's go. Before I start the video, I do want to tell you to go into golfclashtommy.com to get the latest information and also all types of content that you can, just ask for on the website there. Also sign up on patreon.com/golfclashtommy to get the updated text guys, where I pinpoint information about every shot for every division. In this playthrough, I'm going to take you through hole 1 to hole 9. I'm going to make a little shorter version than I normally do. That is because I have edited away the shots that is not suitable for this playthrough. So I'm going to take you through the shots, going to give you the valuable information, and if you do have any comments or questions, let me know in the comment section below. So let's go. Shot number 1 for hole number 1. 20% extra max topspin and also 3 to 4 bars of side spin to the right. You could see that I changed to a power 2 ball, so a power 2 or a power 3 is valid here. Then we stretch out to try to visualize where the ball is going to get, because we are going to go max overpower right down to the right. The reason we take that route and play overpower, it's because it's going to make the second shot way easier than it would be on the left side, and especially going to give us a very good chance for an eagle. When we come to the second shot, we're going to play that one 10% over adjustment. So it's still downhill, so we need to add that to our adjustment. So I'm using a club that gives me at least 5 bars of backspin, because I do want to use the fairway just above the rough there. Aiming to the hole, and then we're going to play this shot for a medium or maximum distance with a 10% over adjustment. It depends, medium or maximum depends, is depending on how far you will reach with your drive. No overpower, nor curl, no side spin, just the backspin is very valuable to choose a club that gives you a decent amount of backspin. For hole number 2, it's very important that we do know the elevation here. 30% extra, super important. And sure, you with higher level clubs can play the rough bump, but as we are focusing on more lower level clubs, but also lower types of ball, then we're going to play just with a regular bounce on the fairway with the backbone. 1.5 bar topspin, no side spin, trying to aim the ball directly at the pin. And here we're going to play our backbone for maximum distance with a 30% over adjustment. And once again, 30% is a lot, but it's very important, as you otherwise won't be hitting the spot that you're aiming for. And you can see that the ball is coming in here, bouncing on the fairway. We will get a very nice speed, and sure, the green is bumpy and the fairway is bumpy, but I think that for those of you feeling a little bit uncomfortable with elevation, it's better to play that shot than the rough bump. Hole number 3, 20% downhill, 4.5 bar topspin, and as much side spin to the right possible. Here I would say a katana would be better, as it gives you more side spin. Side spin 3 is very valuable here, as we do want to get the ball to bounce over the rough, but then go a little bit more to the right. We do want to, you can see our opponent's logo there on top, we do want to get there, but just a little bit more to the right. Have in mind here that if you do play with more topspin than I do have here, I do have 4.5 bars, then please reduce that topspin to 4.5 bars, because you don't need more. If you use more, this ball is gonna roll too far and we're going to have all the trees in our face, and that's going to make it more complicated for the second shot. The second shot, we are not going to play with anything extra. We're going to use a club that gives us distance, as we do need distance combined with our power 2 ball. The big dog is perfect, and we're just going to make sure that we can see the second bounce being above the rough there. So make sure that you're using that club and use as much side spin to the right possible. No top, no backspin, just the side spin, and then you adjust for no extra elevation, but most of the times you're going to play in maximum distance at least. If you're just getting this ball to get to the green, then the ball is going to have enough speed to fall down towards the pin. Not maybe getting the hole, but at least getting as close so you have a very easy putt for an eagle. Definitely no albatross hole in my opinion. Hole number 4. Here, as we are in between clubs going for the rough bump, we do need to play before the rough. But as we do have an angled wind coming northwest, then we're going to play on the right side of the rough, using a little bit of backspin combined with some side spin to the left if you want to. I'm not using any side spin here, I'm just using 3 bars of backspin and trying to aim just some slightly to the right of the pin. 10% extra is very important here as we are playing this shot downhill. No curl whatsoever, and when we take this shot we're going to see this ball bouncing towards the pin but going a little short. So remove 1 bar of backspin, otherwise we have a perfect line going towards the pin there. Hole number 5, and here I was kind of torn in between the ways that I was going to play. First, I was kind of looking for, should we try to go overpower and bounce over to the fairway, but I changed my mind to go to the left side instead. Reason being is that the wind is so low, and also we have not that much distance and topspin with our driver. 2 bars topspin, 2 bars side spin to the right. I'm playing with a power 1 ball. You can change the power 1 ball to a power 2 or power 3 if you want to. That would of course make you have more distance with your driver and therefore not having to go into overpower like I did. Maximum distance with a 10% over adjustment. Very important that you add the 10% so you're hitting the spot that you're aiming for. The second shot is going to be a problem for us because we do not have a club with distance. We do have the backbone, which is going to give us accuracy, is going to give us ball guideline, but also a little bit of backspin. So the thing that I decide to do here is to use the side spin I do have on my ball, combined with 3 bars of backspin on my long iron. And then I'm going to curl myself in towards the pin. This is not going to be an eagle hole for us that are playing in rookie. We just need to make this ball go nice and easy towards the pin and then have an easy putt. And also look at this green, how up and down this one goes. Very hard to find the line. No elevation adjustment for the second shot, we just have to play it as it is. Hole number 6, and here it's a power 3 ball that is the most important thing. We do need the power 3 ball combined with 4.5 bar topspin, and then we're going to go max overpower. I know I hate to suggest max overpower, but this is a type of hole where we need to have that overpower because otherwise we will not clear the rough, and if we do decide then to play safely on the right instead, then we are definitely going to have a much bigger problem going to the right. 20% extra for the drive. Shot number 2, and here I do have the wrong club. We do need minimum 2 to 2.5 bar topspin. So if you do have a sniper, you maybe have a big dog, you maybe have the horizon, whatever wood club that gives you more than 2 bars of topspin is a possible choice here. The Viper doesn't have that. So even though I'm aiming very close to the rough line there, then I'm still going to be short. And that's not something that we do want to do. Nothing extra for elevation here. I'm going to change that from what I've been saying earlier. So nothing extra for elevation instead of the 10% that I've been going for before. Hole number 7. Here we play with a long iron and we're going to use a ball with side spin. Side spin 2 or side spin 3 doesn't really matter, but minimum side spin 2. 1.5 bar topspin, max side spin to the right, and then we're going to look for the ball guideline to show that you're going to miss the hole slightly to the left of the pin. Then we're going to adjust for the 10% extra, but also for medium distance, which in this case is going to be 1.5 rings. No curl whatsoever, just gonna take a nice normal approach, and the ball is going to bounce up here on towards the green, and we're going to miss just slightly to the right of the pin, and there is where it's valuable for us to aim on the left side of the pin when we take our shot from the start. Hole number 8, and here it is very important that you do have a club that gives you minimum 4 bars of topspin. And also that you do play with a power 0 ball. The power 0 ball will help you to not go in between clubs. And therefore that's a very valuable shot. This is a par 4, but it's more or less played like a par 3. So this, in the end, getting an eagle here is going to be a must if you're going to have something to do with the top of your weekend round bracket. We have the first bounce on the fairway. Second bounce should be aimed in the rough for the ball then roll into the green or to the fringe or to the fairway, but not in the rough or into the sand. That going fringe, fairway, green, then you're going to have no problem to secure the eagle. 10% extra for the drive. Now you can see the replay of the drive on hole 9 due to me messing up the recording majorly. So we're going to use max topspin, the most that we do have. Here there is no restrictions, use as much as you can, combined with as much side spin to the right possible. Then we're going to aim for the ball to bounce just as close to the rough as possible to try to, yeah, you have already noticed that probably, that we do want to gain as much distance possible with our shot. So once getting up here, we're going to have the possibility to reach for the rough bump. It's going to be a tough one, but it's something that I do feel is going to be the best play here, as I do feel honestly that playing on the right side with our driver from the start is going to mess up more than it's going to help. Then I think it's better to play on the left side with our driver there. You can also, that I need to add for our drive, use the big topper. Even if you have it in level 1, a big topper would be very valuable with this enormous topspin going towards the drive. Nothing extra for elevation, but now for the second shot we're going to play with a 10% over adjustment. Aim for the rough, use 4 to 5 bars of topspin to get the ball to not go this short that I'm going. But sure, if you're just getting this ball to the green, then you're gonna be fine and take it from there. So this was a short and sweet playthrough for Rookie Division, and I hope you got the information that you needed. In the end, I do feel that hole 8 is going to be an eagle that we do need to get, because it's such a short par 4. So that would make over 9 holes that I would say a minus 13 is the minimum to give yourself a good position in the tournament, which would times 2 be a minus 26 when you play opening round and the weekend round. And once again, sign up on Patreon if you do want to get everything in detail but in text, and also with screenshot for landing positions and everything. You can sign up by joining Patreon, link in the description down below. Timestamp in the video description as well, so you can navigate easier through this playthrough. The video here is sponsored by Golf Clash and Playdemic, and I want to wish you the best of luck in the Great Outdoors tournament.